Welcome to class, dear creative. So we'll be learning how to make this design now. So I've already gone ahead to make my base. We all know how to make our base. So I'll be listing the measurement because I've already gone ahead also to sew the stripe that I use. So the first two is measurement of the fabric for the foam. It's of 15 inches for the length, cut from the stretchy part by 4.5 inches. So all you need to do, just cut your fabric, fold into two, sew it to the fold to the right side, sew, then turn it out. Now all again, insert your foam. Measurement for the foam is 1.5 inches for all of them, 1.5 inches for the width by the length of the fabric. Remember, the first two padded foam is 15 inches for the length, the second two is 19 inches for the length, and the last two I have there, which is the long strip, measures, you can use between 36 to 37 inches for the strip. So actually this was how I turned my foam. I folded into two, place the foam on top, then sew and turn out. So right now let's just go over to the design proper. So you need to do, pick the first 3 or 4 depending how many layers that you want. Just watch the video carefully, pick it, then with your needle and your thread. So I finally make use of 5 stripe because my client says she doesn't want it too high. I've already made this design for her for the first time. Black, I used 5 steps. So I mistakenly went ahead and sewed 6. So right now, so once you're done sewing your stripe, then we'll be working with our candle gum. Make sure your candle gum, you've plugged it on light. Then pick the stripe starting from the 15 inches, arrange it, make sure the tip is aligned, then get your needle and your thread. Get your needle and your thread. At that tip, you start tacking it down just to join them together. Okay, just tack it down just for you to join it together. As you can see what I'm doing there with my needle and my thread, trying to sew it together firmly. Then before we go ahead to glue it down to the base of the cap. So watch carefully. Feel free to ask questions if you're not cleared. So sorry for the background because my lights, at some point my light went off. So sorry for that. So as you're sewing, you'll be able to know if it's firm enough. Once it's firm, don't cut off the thread because we'll still be working with it. So all you need to do is to place it on the mannequin. Place it on the mannequin. Then use your glue. So go ahead and apply your glue. Okay. Apply your glue, then you go ahead and place it. So where you'll be placing it at the edge joining of the band and the body of the turban. Okay. So I use the eyebrow of my mannequin to determine where I will start the placement, but to place it, measure out 2 inches from the center of the band. Okay, 2 inches away from the center of the back. So after you start gluing it down, apply the glue between the joining of the band and the body of the cap. So that's why you apply your glue gently, but be careful to avoid glue stains. So don't apply much glue, just at the center there, straight down. So once you get to the back, you slant it down. Okay, you slant it down a bit, then leaving a little space between the closing of the turban cap to attach the handle. Just a little space at the back so that we can easily tie the handle. So after laying the first layer, go ahead using the same method, apply the glue on top of the first layer, go ahead and glue it down. Go ahead and glue it down. So repeat the same process all through. That's the same process and you're good to go. For the second, third. So we are gluing the last one. Apply your glue using the same method and you lay it down. So as you're laying this, make sure that the front is aligned. Okay, no one is going back, no one is coming out to the front more than each other. Make sure that everything is equal. Right? So after laying down the first 3 or 4, so remove it from the dummy, then use that same needle and thread that we used to join both stripes together, tack it down to the base of the cap till you know that it's very firm. Just go ahead, tack it a couple of times just to join it to the base of the, okay. So I'll quickly do that, then we'll move over to attach the long strip. So as you can see, I'm trying to secure the thread. So once you're done with this step, cut off the thread, okay, place it back on the mannequin, then you get your needle and your thread ready and get the longest strip. So watch what I'm doing. I'm trying to measure out because we'll be joining those stripes together. So that point now that I measured, that we started placing that place, so I will just take mark of that place, then I'll use my needle and thread to sew both, to join them together. Okay, you can as well take it to your sewing machine and sew it down. Take it to your sewing machine and sew it down. So once you're done, leave the thread, don't cut it off because we'll still use it. So apply your glue at this point, okay, then you start placing it, okay. Watch what I'm doing at that point now. That's apply your glue and you start laying it on top of the previous ones. So once you're done laying down this side, you turn it to the other side, you still apply your glue and you lay it down flat. All right, yeah, so raise it up, apply your glue, then you press it down. Sorry, this. So once you're done applying the glue, okay, don't forget to also slant it towards the second plate, then go ahead and remove it from the dummy. So from that place, so you start tacking it down again to the base of the cap for it to be more firm, so that they don't just rely on the glue, you tack it down firmly.
So after this process now, we'll go over to attach the handle.